What's up, everybody? We're at 3549 at Mosquito. Unless you are really new to the game, you probably know about this spot already. It has been really good this past week. I've seen a lot of trophies and even rare trophies coming out. And so I thought I'd just throw up a quick video. I'm actually using the an old account, MDogTube. You may remember this. I think this was actually, it's either 2 or maybe 3 leveling series ago that we were on this account. But as you can see, this is a pretty nice trophy spot at the moment. We've got a couple of sleeper trophies, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Crucian Gibble trophies. Now, I've been standing here for over an hour and a half. So you can kind of see what the bite rate is like. For an hour and a half of fishing, that's pretty slow, right? But in the afternoon, evening, overnight, and early morning, the percentage of trophies you're going to catch is definitely really high. And I've been using something which does decrease the bite rate, which is a very large hook and night crawlers. I think the other thing that you can do is go down in hook size a little bit, put semolina in, and at that point, you'll probably increase your bite rate. Of course, you don't have to use semolina or night crawlers. That's just what the highest percentage of trophies seem to be coming in on. I was going to knock a couple of these down just to see if we could stir up a decent bite rate here for a minute while we're recording. It's still afternoon. We certainly can just put bread on if you want to. I guess we can do that on one rod. If you want to really like increase your bite rate and kind of farm the spot, and then maybe throw on the night crawlers and semolina with a little larger hook at the ideal trophy times. But even with a size 6 hook and semolina, you know, at the peak times, you're still going to see a lot of really nice fish in this spot. Now, it'll be interesting. We do have a reset tonight. So, man, the game quality looks so bad because I've got... So this is on my Steam account, which is one reason why I decided I might use this to do some videos on for lower level spots while I'm like carp fishing or catfishing on my main account. And so since it's Steam, I can kind of have both of them running at the same time. But you see the night crawlers on the third rod, very slow this time of day. It's raining, which means this could end up being a really nice night for trophies, I would think. But so there's a nice one on bread. And again, so if you're lower level, then coming to this spot and just farming it is going to produce a nice amount of silver just because of the bite quality and the quality of the fish that are sometimes coming out. If you're higher level, even with all the trophies, this isn't like this awesome silver spot for higher level players. I mean, this isn't going to compete with a really nice carp farm or a really good trolling area or float fishing at Tunguska. I mean, you know, but it's fun to be able to come to Mosquito and catch a bunch of trophies. Let's see what we've got here on bread. Another barely marker crucian, it looks like. Oh, not even a marker. But remember, if you catch these kind of sizes during the off hours, one good thing is here at Mosquito, you're going to probably get a lot of cafe orders filled. But yeah, we're seeing a lot of different species in this spot as well. Common carp, tench, roach are your off catch. Chinese sleeper is kind of in between like a normal and off catch, I would say, according to what bait you're using. And then Crucian Gibble is your main target here, and it's just a matter of like, do you want to really go after trophy percentage, or do you want to really farm the spot for XP and silver, or some combination thereof? Now, I will point out that I'm using 4.4 fluorocarbon leader, I do think that, and I'm using regular crucian gibel ground bait. Now, on my level 30 alt account, I was actually using pretty much this same ground bait, except throwing chopped worm in there as an additive as well. So if you have that ability in your ground bait, that seemed to do really well in this spot also. So just adding that one additive. If you don't have fluorocarbon line, I mean, you're still going to do great in this spot, or the leaders. Or if you can only get fluorocarbon leaders that are slightly bigger or slightly smaller, like, I think you can still make this work. It just feels like 4.4 is kind of the ideal range where, you know, because common carp are biting here, small common carp so far, thankfully, you don't want to have too small of a leader just because of how long you'll, you know, be fighting against a 2 kilo common carp. But I don't think I've ever really done this in this spot, but I'm throwing all three sort of from the end of the grass into this spot here at an 8 meter clip. And again, that seems to be working really well. Yeah, they just keep coming in. Even with bread and a little bit smaller hook, or semolina and a smaller hook, it's just a really good active spot right now. And then if you are doing something else, or like me, if I'm playing on my main account, to put the large 1 hooks on and just throw night crawlers on there, it just means that a really high percentage of your bites are going to end up being real fat fish or even trophies. So it has been a lot of fun. There's a nice crucian on bread. Float is apparently working really well down here also. So if you are focused more on float, you can use the same baits and do really well in this spot as well. So let's run up real quick and just kind of take a look and show you sort of what the silver can look like, and also what the cafe order possibilities are at some random moment here. I actually think that because of the bite rate with the size 6 hooks and semolina per hour, you may end up making more silver with that bait and backing off the hook size. But like I said, sometimes it's just fun to really focus in and try to catch the trophies. So without cafe order, we're at 188 silver. And yeah, some easy cafe order. So there's 8 silver for that one. We're close on the roach. We'll probably get there. 28 more silver for that easy order. And this is where, and we'll probably end up getting a 3 kilo common carp if we keep going here long enough. This is where Mosquito really shines. 2.97 silver. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's better to not do that. So even after all those cafe orders, we still have 174 more silver. I'm going to hold off a little longer before selling because I'll probably just keep fishing here even after the video for a little while. And we've been down there for long enough we can get some free food real quick. But yeah, it's a fun spot. So if you are newer to the game, please check this spot out if you're fishing here at Mosquito. Even if the update, because I think they're actually, it looks like it's a client update, which often means more of a full reset, which can involve some fish migration. Still come check this spot out. I mean, it's not always on fire. It's not always like great, but it often is. And so if you're fishing at Mosquito a lot, you want to rotate to this spot and definitely try it. Some folks have even been some higher level folks have even been sort of finding some boilie combinations and actually doing a decent little like common carp grind down here. So there's a lot of possibilities down here in this spot when it's this active. It's just a fun place to fish at Mosquito. It's got to be like the most consistent spot overall at Mosquito, I would think. Certainly for feeder fishing. Well, one thing I meant to do was grab some ingredients so we can make some higher quality ground bait. I may run back up there and do that after we finish the video. Alright, so it's getting to be like trophy time, so even though I'm going to stop recording here shortly, I definitely want to get night crawlers on at least 2 of these rods, and I think what I'm going to do is kind of see how the results vary with keeping semolina on one of them. Now that gibble will be perfect for the little 2.97 silver order in the cafe. If we get one more little small guy like that, that will be perfect. I don't think we're able to see weeklies right now. Oh, it might let us. I've been trying tonight and off and on it hasn't been working. So if we look at crucians, yeah, we caught one tonight that popped up on there. But you can see some really big fellas are coming out. And same with the gibbles. Very beefy. Night crawlers. Semolina 2. I think it's a combination of night crawlers are working best, and all of us know that night crawlers are working really well, or a lot of us do, so that's kind of what we're putting in the water. But anyway, just want to make a quick little video about this. If you are, again, sort of low to mid-level, this spot could definitely be really friendly for you right now. Even if you don't have the ability to make the ideal approach to it. And by the way, if you have picker rods, last night on my level 30 account, I had 3 picker rods in with that with the ground bait added, the chopped worm, large one hooks, night crawlers, and these are Boonisons, so we're getting a bonus off the Boonisons. But we had 16 trophies in our net very quickly, you know, and I think within 2 days or just under 2 in-game days. So they are definitely coming out. All right, thanks for checking it out. We'll see what the update brings tonight. See if there's actually, in terms of content, if there's any kind of changes made to the game tonight. If it's anything substantial, I'll try to do a reaction video with a little bit of fishing and talking about whatever changes come. I'm going to try to get in the habit of doing that as we get updates. As always, thanks for being here, and I will see you. Actually, hold on, I can't rob you of this last gibble or whatever we have on semolina. It is a little gibble. All right, we've got that order now for sure between the little one and some other random one. I think it will be worth it. I'll see you next time. Peace out.